Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, you lovely faces, to another video here on the channel. This one is one hell of a whopper, so stick around for it because you do not want to miss what we have in store for you. As you can see by the thumbnail and by the title, let's just say AH has made a complete mockery out of herself now. Everything that she has gone out of her way to do is starting to come undone. Before we get to the video, I do want to say a thank you to each and every one of you lovely people who has wished me happy birthday on Twitter. Yes, sadly, today is my birthday. I say sadly because I'm getting older. I'm a year older. I'm already greying, but that's been for a while. But fingers crossed, the rest of the year is better than last year. So we're going to spin this around and jump straight into it. So this is the first tweet that Adam sent yesterday. And straight away, it was just like a wow. As you can see by there, more anonymous space nickels. 2018, $250,000. Anonymous donor to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Designation, donation from AH. Which it wasn't, because obviously whoever sent this in, Musk, he's the one who said, oh, this has got to be from her. So straight away, she is not spending her own divorce settlement, which she went out publicly and stated to many news outlets. She even pledged to the Children's Hospital, I'm going to give you money. But then she kept it, basically making herself a thief. Her $7 million donation is hardly the act one would expect of a gold digger, which is what Judge Justice Nichols said, and that's what he actually based the majority of his documentation findings out. That's why he ruled for her and for the son, not because he didn't believe Johnny Depp. He's like, Mr. Depp, you said she's a gold digger, but she has donated $7 million to charity. This is what she's told me. Am I going to assume that she's a liar? I must have lipstick on my dipstick, so I'm going to say no, she's not a liar. And with all of this, it just goes to show now that all these little bits of documentation that are being filtered via Adam through Twitter is going to be one hell of a showdown come May when all this goes to the courts. And as you can see by there, the entire amount of my divorce settlement was donated to charity. Yes, Miss H, it wasn't. And as you can see, these are the letters that he currently got. What we're going to do, we're going to blow these up. So as you can see, dear colleague, enclosed is a check in the amount of $250,000. The Fidelity Charitable Grant is made possible through the generosity and recommendation of a Fidelity charitable donor who wishes to remain anonymous. Designation, donation from AH. That's basically having someone else donate money to a charity and they've said, oh, it's from me, from Dan. That's exactly what this all is. And as you can see by there, that just shows it's like, yeah, this is actually a lie. She didn't pay anything to us. Someone came in, said, oh, here you are, here's some money. That's what it is. And it's absolutely terrible that she's even done it. And then obviously that's just a $250,000 check. But as you can see in the actual comments, everyone was just like, yeah, we know for a fact she ain't doing nothing. You got femme condition. If I'm reading this right, it means someone already funneled money into these funds for tax breaks, designated some money in Heard's name, sort of paying anyway, might as well. Am I reading this right? And the infamous one, I couldn't have said this better myself. Yep, he had millions in these holding companies for reasons that were his own, and they had to go to charity. So no skin off his back to send that for her. But this, in my opinion, makes her bought and paid for that. Which it is. She's kind of like a streetwalker. Actually, no, because a streetwalker actually has a little bit more gratitude towards people than what this person does. But that's what you got. And it's actually crazy to see that Elon Musk, which again, we're all saying is him and summarising, but ever since this whole thing started, we've all been on the nose with everything. I'm like, yeah, we think this, and then the evidence comes out, and we're like, told you. That's exactly what's going on. But then, which was just amazing, Adam posted something else last night, which it was quite a few hours after that first tweet. And this came out roughly around, as you can see by there, it was 3:20 a.m. my time that this came out. So that would have been, again, depending on where he was. If he was in New York, that would have been roughly about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night round there. Or obviously, if it was in the West Coast, it would have been a lot earlier in the evening. And this is what he said. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, is a non-profit organisation founded in 1920 to defend and preserve the individual rights and liberties guaranteed to every person in this country by the constitutional laws of the United States. And that's when you have by this, where she said in the Hollywood Reporter, in that brutal hit piece where it was literally going, I'll just say whatever the hell I want to say to make him look bad. She donated her entire $7 million divorce settlement to the ACLU, for which she serves as an ambassador, and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. I don't think anyone would have looked differently at her if she kept the settlement money that was due to her, but she knew that money could do more for others than it could for her. Jessica Herman White's Director of Artist Engagement at the ACLU. But then obviously there was another one, which this is a very interesting letter now. So, from Vera, the amicus brief in Depp v. Heard. Hi all, the ACLU of Virginia and University of Virginia First Amendment Clinic intend to file an amicus brief in the Depp v. Heard in support of defendant's motion for leave to file amended, responsive pleading and demurrer. Could you please let me know whether you consent to us filing? Thank you, Vera. And what this is, and the best way to describe it is what Sweet Chastity has said here, which is just fantastic. So obviously they actually asked, what is this filing for, and is it for privacy? Well, Curiosity of Life retweeted the following. ACLU wanted to insert themselves as amicus curiae in her legal matter, aka an impartial advisor to the court. Which, straight away, that's a huge no-no, because they're like, shit, they're going to find out that she didn't give us any money, we've literally taken money from someone else in her name, and we're going to say that we're going to be an advisor, unofficial advisor for him, we can help him out. And it's like, actually, no, darling, what you're doing is wrong, because you saying that you want to be an impartial advisor to the court for this matter, that's literally saying, well, we want to protect our own necks. I think you should let us look in on this. No, it doesn't work like that. And this is going to get turned down. I can see it very much being turned around and them going, well, why won't they be with us? This is not fair. And everything else is just going to be like, yeah, bye-bye. But there was that one there. But then there was a few other little things, which, as you can see, that was on December 19th, 2018. I'm honoured to announce my role as an ACLU ambassador on women's rights. The ACLU is the organisation that first inspired me to become an activist, so I couldn't be more excited about our work to make sure women and girls can live free from this and discrimination. Join us. Whenever I hear join us, I just think of Evil Dead when they go, join us! That's, the zombies, the evil spirits, they go, join us! That's exactly what I think of it. And as you can see in the actual comments, a lot of people are exactly the same. They're like, yeah, this is exactly what it is. It's a cult, a bit like Scientology. But that's a different story for a different day. And then obviously you had ACLU, who were going back with, thank you so much for your support, Amber. We're honoured to have you on board as an ambassador. But then we had this. I have 7 million questions, which was Adam posted the other day. This was actually on, I believe this was on January the 1st. Excuse me, my mind went blank then. And this was, as you can see right by there, I am one of the top donors to ACLU. And with that one there, that was on June the 18th, 2018. And then, literally, the next day, they went back to Elon Musk. Thank you for being one of the biggest supporters of the ACLU. Really appreciate your backing us over the years. And that there just goes to show that everything Musky Boy has done, it's going to land him in hot water now, because after all of this was going down and Adam actually said this is what's happening. You know, a lot of space nickels have been spent on this, and a lot of people now are looking into it. And they're seeing that Musk has spent a hell of a lot of money given to these charities. And especially the one where this donation, it has to be in her name though. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Everyone's like, yeah, mate, what's going on? And people actually started tweeting Elon Musk. And the majority of them were, you better sit for your deposition. Because it wouldn't surprise me if, because obviously, you know, he has been asked, if he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But if he does, that will be very interesting to see, because obviously the amount of money that man has in his back pocket, he is the second richest man in the world, so he could literally buy the courts over and over again. He could give all the courts $1 billion personally, like, here our judge is $1 billion, go and have fun, you know, and they could be like, oh yeah, he's innocent, you know, that sort of thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out, mostly because, which is a sad thing to say actually, this is now, but corruption is always number one. Look at the one that happened in the UK trial. Look at everything that everyone has found out about the judge. You know, his family has links to Murdoch. His son's boss is Murdoch. And it's just like, yeah, this is what happens. You know, I said this to protect my family, or because I had lipstick on my dipstick, you know. It's all this sort of stuff going on, and it's going to be crazy. But it's going to be so much fun seeing all this unravel. And obviously when Adam did send out these tweets, like I said, in the last 2 days, there is a few more documents coming. Most likely today and most likely tomorrow. Or Adam may spread them out even further. But we do have more documents coming. That's all I'm going to say. And fingers crossed, they're going to be sweeter than what we've seen this weekend. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see each and every one of you soon.